Hey, we're doing a video on our buddy Finn, and Finn has been making violins for a long time. As a matter of fact, we have a Finn violin in stock, and he's pretty well known as an accomplished carver. Now, Gibson doesn't make carved top mandolins. Gibson doesn't make L5s. Hardly anybody makes carved top guitars. Why? Because you actually have to carve the wood, listen to the wood. Something that's made right will have an octave difference between the top and the back. And so that all needs to be, this used to be a chunk of wood this thick, and it's all carved from the top and carved from the bottom. Hand carved. There's no CNC machines with Finn mandolins. I have this, which is a mandola tuned to a C, so it's a little lower. So when you're talking about mandolins, it's like violins. There's violin, viola, cello, bass. And so we have a violin, viola, cello here in the form of a mandolin. And you can get, of course, F-holes or round holes. More and more we're getting requests for round holes. We're one of the larger mandolin dealers from Collings. We can't keep them in stock, but we do have a lot coming. We always order mandolins, as many as we can possibly get, and they limit their supply. They only make a couple a month. Finn also is limited by the availability of wood and the fact that he's one guy, and he's very experienced at carving. He's very experienced at reading the wood and what to carve. His mandolins are always recycled wood, old wood. He will go to great lengths to get old wood. He told me a story of getting rescued out of a dumpster because he went in there to find some wood. And this is a growing concern. Old wood that's dry and cured and responsive. You hear that? All the guitars in the room are ringing right now. So this is a Finn mandola. And this Finn mandola is $16.99, right? It's all strung up. Finn is obsessive about the wood. He's obsessive about the weight of the materials. He makes everything. He made this bridge. He made this tailpiece. Let me say that again. He made this tailpiece. Look at that little piece of nickel metal down there. And then the curvature and the carve of this, the gentle slope, the edges, you just can't find that anymore. Everything's made with CNC machines now, and they can carve, but they don't read the wood like Finn does. So we're very proud to have our buddy Finn, who we consider kind of a genius. And so this is, my friends, a mandola tuned to a C, little more growl. All your mandolin fingerings are the same. You're just playing in a different key. You pick it up pretty quickly. Hurt. Then here's a standard, and by the way, the reason you want a round hole is for the sustain. You really hear it more. The reason you might want F holes is for the projection. Like an archtop guitar, it'll project. It has less sustain. It hits you and falls away. Round holes tend to go up in volume and they swell and they last longer in their sustain. But sometimes you're playing bluegrass and you got a tiny instrument like this, you need to be heard. Really pretty. And again, all hand carved. All of this wood from this, and the headstock is all matched. All delightfully imperfect, yet brilliantly carved. Think about carving just that. The detail that goes into making this faux binding. And this is French polished. Call up one of your friends that builds guitars and say, I want it French polished. For Collings, they'll provide French polishing. It's $1,500 and it will add a year onto the delivery date. French polishing is rubbing lacquer in and burning off a little more and rubbing it in, and it is a bear. And Finn's knuckles are huge from doing that over and over again. These, let me say that again, are French polished. In their price range, nothing compares. Now this, we actually had Finn make a mandocello like this for Keith Richards, and these are really magnificent instruments. They don't come up very often. No manufacturer makes mandocellos with any consistency. They're kind of a bear to make. Look at the flare that comes out in here. Look at this compared to this, and you see the flare and the arch of the top. The top, or the back, and the top are an octave apart, and they're beautifully done. And he does it without electricity. He doesn't use electric tools. He's not matching the top and back. He's diagramming it out and cutting it out, yet they fit perfectly. This is a cello mandolin. Just wow. Really, this is a piece of art. There you go.